Welcome to Jerusalem. We're on the Mount of Olives today, spending time in what could be the Garden of Gethsemane. Of course, we don't know the exact location of that ancient garden today. When Titus and his Roman legions came in to destroy the temple and the rest of Jerusalem, they destroyed all the trees as well. So although the olive trees we see today certainly are not those that were present in Yeshua's day, it could be that some of the trees we see today are offshoots of those trees. You know, Jesus and his disciples are recorded in numerous times throughout the New Testament, especially the Gospels, of crossing the Kidron Valley, which lies just behind me, and coming up here to the Mount of Olives, where Yeshua would teach them, sometimes stay the night, and spend time with people. The Garden of Gethsemane literally means the olive press. And we're quite certain there was indeed an olive press in the midst of that olive garden. But did you ever think about how Jesus, in the final hours of his freedom, right before he was arrested, chose to come here, amidst the serenity of the olive garden? And what did he choose to do with his time in those final hours? Well, the gospel accounts record for us clearly that he spent time in prayer, praying to the Father about what lay before him. Certainly, it's an example for us that when we have things in our lives, situations that we just can't deal with, sometimes life is overwhelming. When those things happen to us, Jesus invites us to go to the Father. And so, it's a question we constantly need to be reminding ourselves of, is have I brought this situation, have I brought this person, have I brought this illness, whatever it might be, have I brought it to the Father first? So, although we may not know exactly where the Garden of Gethsemane is today, we do know that the principle remains the same. And that's the principle of prayer. And we not only want to be lifting up situations and people that have to do with us personally, but would you also lift up the Jewish people in your prayer life? The Jewish people are near and dear to God's heart. In fact, the book of Zechariah tells us that they're the pupil of his eye. The Apostle Paul records for us that his heart's desire and prayer to God is for his people's salvation. Psalm 122:6 tells us to pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Would you join us in praying for the Jewish people? That those who don't yet know the Messiah would come to know him, that God's Spirit would fall afresh on not only the country of Israel, but on Jewish people worldwide. Thank you for partnering with us as we pray for the Jewish people and as we proclaim the good news to Jewish communities all over the globe. And while you're at it, pray for the staff of Life in Messiah, who are diligently fulfilling their God-given calling and sharing the message of Messiah with the Jewish people and equipping the church to do the same. Would you be sure to like and subscribe so that you can be notified of all future videos? Until next time, from the Mount of Olives and somewhere near the Garden of Gethsemane, Shalom.